Well then. I just learned something. It's not Thursday. I have seriously been sitting here thinking, oh, I have to hurry home. I have to get ready. I'm gonna stream today. It's Thursday. Turns out, it's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. Oh well, turns out you are getting a bonus stream then. Wow, that is...
Hello.
I just realized that as we were starting everything. I'm committed now. Yeah, I know. Apparently. Oh, I'm also shiny. Very shiny. Let me go see if I can fix the shiny a little bit. Well, I am clearly confused. Hey, Grizzly Wookie, I'm good. I'm derping really hard, but other than that, doing pretty good. Seems like it. Alright, let's do a little bit of this. Makeup stream. I gotta prep for the Halloween stream thing, I think. Oh my goodness. I sat here reading chat and then I saw your comments and then, is she very confused or what's going on? And then I realized it's not Thursday. I told Patrick I was gonna stream today and all that kind of stuff, and then he didn't say anything, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to change it to Creative Wednesday then, I guess. Alright, now I'm a little bit less shiny. Works out. Confirmed Patrick was in on it, yeah. He doesn't mind tricking me from time to time. Oh well. Did you clip it? Oh my goodness. I tried to set up a better bump cam today. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have it set up here. Oh, you're actually getting a little bit of movement right now. Let's see if this works. I think this sweater is better than the other one. Let me try and just a little bit move my microphone and stuff. Baby cam. Yeah, she's been really, really active today. So I was hoping we could be able to capture some of it. But maybe not. Alright, Grizzly. See you later. We're dancing here.
The recip can be a day early too.
Wait, what was that? Now the resub can be a day early too. Oh, thank you for... That's cool. There's someone in there and soon she wants to escape and conquer the world. I think she already wants to conquer the world. It feels like it at least. Today has been really big kicks. Like big movements. Let me see if I can wake her up. Oh, there we go. Had a little one over here. It's hard to show you though. It has to be like that one you had to see. That was right here. Oh, here she goes. I'm gonna try not to... That one was definitely visible. We're getting movements here. You see those? Right here. She was definitely moving in there, making bumps on the bump. At least I saw them on the camera, so maybe someone is able to clip it. I'm happy. I got. Oh, there's more. I was gonna swap it away, but looks like she's not done. Come on. Hey, Madook. Swingy swing. Whenever there's white, camera kind of glitches out and makes the blurries. I don't like that. Oh well. You got a few kicks! Those are better than any other kicks I've managed to capture on stream, so that's good. I'm happy. So, since today isn't really Thursday, I have to go change my title. What should we do? Or Wednesday. Let's do that. I am thoroughly confused. There we go. You want to knit? Well, knit then. Do kicks mean she's hungry? No, it means she just ate. She kicks when I derp. Well, she would be kicking constantly then. If that was the case. No, Finrod was correct. I forgot what day it is. Definitely. Let me just catch up to Discord. Yeah, see? Thursday's variety stream is tomorrow! Yay! I know, Helen, I found out after I started streaming. Okay. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna knit. We're gonna sit and knit together. We're gonna be creative. I'm gonna continue on the stuff on the set that I'm making, which is this one. We're making baby clothes. So I've made the hat and I've made the jacket. So I'm starting on this one. I've started a little bit, but that's what we're gonna continue doing today. If I can keep my brain in the right spot. You haven't forgotten her other plans for this Wednesday due to this. What other plans? Did I have other plans this Wednesday? Now I need to check my calendar. You're making me second guess everything now. You tell us. Oh, Pokemon Go's up. Any cool Pokemon? Apparently not.
I would be ready to pop out this month already. Doesn't time and Wednesdays in particular fly by fast?
I think it does, Scaper. Oh, there's like a... There was a Slowpoke on top of a Mr. Mime. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something suspicious. Everything is kind of derpy today, I think. Oh, there's a fish. I'm gonna catch the fish. So who here plays Pokemon Go? Cause I do. I wish though that walking would be a bit easier. It's getting thoroughly difficult playing Pokemon Go when you can't walk as much. I know you do. I know. There's a few of you who know. If you did not know, if you're watching the stream and you play Pokemon Go, and you didn't know that we have actually got a separate channel for that. We have a separate chat channel for Pokemon Go that also has a document in it with Chinese friend codes. So if you need people to send gifts to and receive gifts from, then go to our Discord server and sign up for that list and add all the other people that are in there. Like so. Okay. Oh, there's a level 5 raid nearby. Half an hour. There's a Mewtwo up there. I want to catch more Mewtwo's, but there's never enough people up there, so that's probably not gonna happen. You needed to make a second account? Why? Because you found a second phone? This song is a bit meh. Okay, that works. Let's see. I'm gonna dig through my purse. Trading for the research? Oh, I see. You don't have any people that play nearby you? Or like any Facebook groups or anything where you can sort of latch on and meet people? Oh my goodness! We getting super kicks! I don't know if I can let these go. Whoops, camera fell down. We're getting all the kicks now and my camera's tripping. I do this. Let's... Okay, now you can see the contour of Zabelli. Hopefully she's gonna do a couple more. She usually does... Oh, there we go. She usually does a few. Real life bag storage? It doesn't look anywhere big enough. It's not. It's definitely not. She kicking me in the weirdest places. Whole belly is moving. Sometimes I wish Patrick could feel what it feels like having someone kick you from the inside. Those you see, right? You saw those too? The belly goes like whoop. That happens every so often. Especially when I've been eating. Oh yeah. Real life storage? It's not big enough. I have lots of stuff in here. Mostly crafty stuff, umbrella, contacts, charging cables. Have him eat a whole crab live? It would kick on its way down. That sounds painful. It does sound a bit painful. Oh yeah, and I have the most massive phone charger ever. Portable charger. You can call this portable, but it weighs like 3 kilos. I don't know. It's heavier than my laptop almost. Crafty stuff. We'll bring up more crafty stuff. Here is... Yeah, here's the crafty stuff that I started. I should not just be dumping these needles directly into my bag because these needles are thin and they might break. So... You better not have broken! Nope, we good. Does it charge a lot then? You can charge your phone like 8 times or so with it. So yeah, it does charge a lot. You don't have to charge it very often. Okay, how can I do this in the best possible way so you guys can also see what I'm doing? Tilt you down a bit. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. That'll also kind of semi show you the bump. That works. Okay, so these are basically 2 parts. I think this is the one that I finished that I was gonna leave on the side. You guys see what this is? This is the part that goes under the diaper. Either the front or the back. Here's the braids. Pattern is nice. Like a nice ribbing braided pattern. It's an eye patch. That's what it is. I knew I'd made something. That's pretty cool. This is basically just waiting to be assembled with the rest. You're supposed to put this to the side while you make the other part. That's what the recipe says, or the pattern says. So, when are we teaching you how to knit, Romite? Let's see. I've got the... Ooh, I got my measuring tape. Shall we measure the belly? I've been trying to keep track of how big the belly has grown. When I was... I think it was 14 or 16 weeks pregnant, I measured my belly. And it was 80 centimeters around, and that was before... Well, it was when I started getting a tiny bump. But I'm curious to see what it's at now. 80 centimeters. Holy shit. We have crossed 100. I am 101. No, 100.5 centimeters around. On the widest point of my belly. That's pretty neat. That's like a 20% increase. 4-foot baby on its way. How much is 4 feet? She's not very big though. She measures just average. Alright, see you, Dono Ducky. Thank you for stopping by. See you around. Let's see. Pattern. I am such a scatterbrain today. My brain is all over the place. I keep forgetting what I'm gonna do. I walk into a room and I forgot what I was gonna do. I do stuff on my computer, like I open my browser and then I open a new tab to type in a website, and then I'm like, what website was I going to visit? What was I doing? My brain is going like out the door. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on, but I can't do anything about it. And sometimes I think it's Thursday when it's actually Wednesday. So yeah, you guys are getting a tiny bonus stream. I was thinking like, I feel so tired today. I should just cancel the stream. And then I was like, I don't want to do a gaming stream because I don't feel like playing a game right now, but I kind of feel like just sitting and knitting and hanging out. And then I realized, oh, I can just do a knitting stream. That'll be good. And then you guys come and tell me it's not Thursday. Hey, good afternoon, Agent Brigman. My knitting fingers are getting busy. I am continuing on the romper. I don't know if that's a word in English. Is a romper a word in English? In Norwegian, it's called rumper, which basically means butts. But you say it with the weight on a different part of the word, so it doesn't mean butts. It means like kind of the panty thing that I'm making. Hey, Bragoral, what's up? The new Lotra Black Book proves it. Dwarves are stupid. My brain needs to be a Pokemon so I can catch it regularly and get it back. Let's see. So how do I go about doing that? Catching my brain or turning it into a Pokemon? If you want to join me for some knitting, Agent Brinkman, you're very welcome to. I don't know if you're busy or not. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I think I'm on... So the thing that I made already, this is the back piece. So this is the butt. And now I'm gonna make the front piece. So it's apparently one of those things that button up on the bottom. You would post the picture of it, but that would be a spoiler alert. Well, you can put it in the spoilers channel if people want to see it. Also, I have a question for you guys. Do you want me to, on Sunday, do you want me to start playing the new stuff and doing like a full read-through of all the new quests, like a story mode kind of a thing? I was thinking about that. I logged in yesterday and I picked up the 2 quests that I saw, and then I was like, do I want to save these for the stream so I can do like story mode with them, or do I just want to play through and get to 120? I've been busy knitting sneaky projects off stream. You also have to stream at 2-ish your time. Alright, perfect. Lurk away. So, knit 2 centimeters of the diagram back and forth, which I think I did. I'm gonna measure. So when you measure, do you measure with the needles or without? I measure with the needles because the last row is on the needles. Alright, so that's definitely 2 centimeters. And then add 1 new stitch at the end of every needle in each side until you've got 30. You can't type spooked in Lotro? Is it a dirty word? What world is spooked a dirty word? That sounds weird. That does sound very weird. Okay, we're gonna add a stitch. So the way that I add a stitch is... my camera would focus. I basically twist the yarn over on itself and thread it back onto the needle like so. And then just pull it. Like that. That's how I add a stitch. Just twist it so you get like a fold and then you put it back on the needle. Why measure? Just eyeball it? See, with knitting specific things, I do like to measure. Alright, so do that until I have 30 stitches. We got 23, so now we just knit. And I guess I gotta keep track of if I'm adding or not. Like I am braiding this round. So what have you guys been up to since Monday? Is that when I saw you last? I think it was. Yeah, Monday. Might be the spook part of it. Oh, is it a slur? It sounds so weird though. And it sucks that, like, any part of the word is banned. So if you're actually trying to type a different word that's not offensive at all, or it just happens to contain that combination of letters, then you can't type it. Okay, I'm getting thoroughly tired of this music. I need something else. I'm gonna see, find the playlist. Let's try these. Let me know how the volume turns out to be. The Dutch word for shower is douche. Well, in Norwegian it's called douche. D-U-S-H. No, D-U-S-J. I can't speak Norwegian. Hey, Kaelrika, how are you? We are knitting. Knitting for baby. I'm knitting a romper. I'm learning a new word. You just ordered some more yarn on sale? Cool. So when you order yarn, what kind of yarn do you order? And where do you order it from? Do you order from Norwegian sites or Ice Yarn or... I have gotten to that point where I'm telling myself, nope, you cannot purchase any more yarn until you've cleared out at least a box. Like one of these behind me. I have so many of them in my closet. I seriously don't need any more yarn though. I have so much. I should just start mass producing something. Maybe something I can do giveaways of on stream. Like I could... something that people would want. I could start knitting socks. I have lots and lots of sock yarn. Strikkemekka? I've never ordered from them. Last time I ordered from... what was that? I don't remember. But it's a very, very big site. And they had a massive sale. So I ordered a bunch. Mass producing isn't allowed until after the age of 80. Oh, really? Looked at some yarn at Jens Hof the other day, but it was a bit too expensive. You saw the same yarn on sale now, so you thought I'd give it a try. What kind of yarn is it? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna unravel everything. Let's not. I don't know what Jens Hof is. Is that like a store? Boutique? Hus for the store alpaca. That is a very, very soft yarn. And it's also, from what I hear, it's great quality. Could be tricky to knit with though, because it's very fussy. So if you make mistakes and you're gonna unravel, it might be tricky to unravel because it will sort of felt into itself. So for those of you who are wondering why I'm streaming on a Wednesday, I seriously thought it was Thursday. That's why I'm streaming right now. because I went live. I written out the title and everything. And I seriously thought that it was Thursday. And now that I started, I can't just stop and say, oh, oops, I'm not streaming anyway, so I'll stream for maybe an hour or two. It won't be a very long stream, because I'm tired, but I would like to just sit in it and hang out for a bit. Sit in it and hang out for a bit. That rhymes. It's a shop chain. There are several of them there. Okay, we don't have any of those in Oslo, as far as I know. I've never seen Jens Hof in Oslo. But then again, I haven't been all around Oslo. But I do know where most of the yarn stores are. Legend within Faghandel med garn I Trøndelag. That explains it. It's Trondheim specific. It's a Trøndelag thing. That explains it. I've been to Trondheim once. Long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away. Definitely want to go back though. Going to visit Bergen was also really cool. I found like the main yarn store in Bergen. It was so cozy. They had wheelbarrows of yarn on the outside. Wheelbarrows! It looked so neat. I took some pictures of them. Ooh, we getting movement. Okay, should we do a little belly cam thing? See if we can get some kicks. Maybe. Do you guys get tired of me showing off the belly? Because I don't get tired of it. Look at that. Moving over here. I don't get tired of it, but you might. You see her moving? Here. Those were good. We captured easily as well. Hey Rose! You didn't know? Oh, I have the biggest belly! I have the biggest belly right now. And it's very like... It's just like a front bump. I have, as far as I know, not put on really much weight anywhere else but the belly, so my belly is like very... Howdy? Can you say that? What do you say? Tutmage is what we call it in Norwegian. So it's very outward. Let me do this. Here. So as far as I know, if I turn around, can't really tell that I'm pregnant unless you take my arm away. He's growing, getting bigger. I'm belly dancing. But yeah, only front weight. Not much on the sides. A little bit of pudge here, but not much. So right now we are knitting for the little one. I was gonna show you the things that I'd made already, but I don't remember where I put them. Hold on. Here we go. Found it. Also, she got a present this weekend when we went to visit Patrick's dad. They have like a kid that's like 10 years younger than the rest of their kids. And she loves stuffed animals and things. So she bought this for Lida. So it's one of those super soft thingies with a bunny on it. And it's so cute. And it's so soft. And I want to cuddle it. So she's gonna be a 10-year-old aunt. Wait, 10 years old? 9 or 10. Yeah. And she thinks that an aunt is someone who has to be old. So she doesn't like being called an aunt. But she's being really cute. She wanted to get a present for the little one, and this is so soft. I want to cuddle this. Okay, so for the set that I'm knitting, I have made that. These. Got kind of like a puffy back to the head. But a hat like this, it might be a little bit big actually. I don't know. My knitting might not be the best. But we've got the hat. Got a jacket. Little big is fine. She's gonna grow into it. I think so too, Manook. I think she's gonna grow into it. This one is made with the cutest little buttons. I bought the buttons in Bergen, and I wish I had known that the romper that I'm making is also in the need of buttons. Like I need 3 buttons or something. And I didn't realize I should have bought more buttons. So I had the same buttons for the romper and the jacket, but doesn't matter. I'll see if I can find some similar ones here. But yeah, it fits. Look. Fits. Oh, big kick. So yeah, it's got braids all over. This took me some time to make, even though it's a small garment. Using small needles. Lots of pattern. This was the first thing that I made for her. One was my... I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make a blanket time. This blanket almost covers me. Almost. Yeah, this is the cotton wool blend. So it's a little warm, but it works as a summer blanket because it's full of holes and has a little bit of cotton in it, so it's not super warm. Oops. Oop. So yeah, those are the things that I have knitted so far. My mom has been knitting socks and another jacket. So she's not gonna starve for handcrafted items, definitely. She is a family that loves to be crafty. At least that loves to knit. Are you in here, Catman? Still? I see your message on Discord. And I'm way ahead of you. I have actually thought about that suggestion. Having a little knitting course. What would you guys say to that? Like, I've thought about having a knitting course where over a single stream, we would make something simple. Either knitting or crochet. So over 4 hours, we would make something together. We could do like a knit along. Or divide it up into parts. What kind of knitting needles? These are wooden. Wooden needles. And since they are so thin, these are size 3. You don't get these in the kind where you can take them off the... You can't take them off the thing, the cord. The round part? What do you mean? The cord? It's just circular needles. Circular needles are what you normally use when you make sweaters. Then you can knit in the round. So, you have circular needles like these. I think these are length 60 centimeters. That quickly. They feel like a 60. Yeah, these are 60. So from the needle tip to the other needle tip, you have 60 centimeters. Some patterns will tell you to get 60 centimeters or 80 centimeters of needles. 80 or 60 is very normal to use when you knit a sweater. Hey Tack, you told me you couldn't come here on Thursday, so I stream on Wednesday instead. No, actually, it's not your fault that I'm streaming on a Wednesday. I forgot what day it was. Literally. I forgot what day it was. I literally thought it was Thursday. And then I was like, oh wait, I have to hurry home. I have to eat food and I have to stream. And then during the introduction, I was like, wait a minute. Why are people complaining about me typing Thursday? And then I'm like, oh shit, it's Wednesday. Well, can't stop now. We gotta play the Thursday game. What Thursday game? Oh, you leave work and then I still stream when you come back? That kind of game? You've been trying to learn it these past 2 days. You're awful at it? So, Anya, what kind of needles are you using? And, what kind of yarn are you using? What size are the needles? You wanted to get home before she starts, but here we are again. Right, gotcha. Really feels like Thursday, doesn't it? It's not only me. It's not only the pregnancy brain. I blame the pregnancy brain for so many things. But I'm glad that I'm not alone.
I can kind of look back and say, pretty much any time I got a chance to do something cool, I tried to grab for it. And that's where my solace comes from. Thank you.
Do please. Oh yes, Anya, tell me about your needles, your yarn. Everything about the needles, really. And what are you trying to knit? Because the cast on is probably more difficult than knitting on its own. Cast on can be tricky. You have aluminum needles, size 7 US. Okay, let me check my thing. What's that in European? That's 4.5. Okay, so that's a decent size. That's a good size for starting. That's the size, right? The ones that I'm using right now are a size 3, so that's the size 2.5 US. You're great at the cast on part. Okay, that's good. That's the size. Okay, so what are your struggles? Is it keeping the yarn tight enough to knit? That's probably one of the trickier things about knitting. Keeping the correct tension so you get an even fabric when you're done. And what is the type of knitting that you're trying to learn? Do you do continental like I do, keeping the yarn over your left finger? Or do you throw, keeping the yarn in this hand and then doing this?
At some point in our lives. Maybe we're playing sports,
keep your yarn too tight, then you can't get the needle in. Increase the needle size, Manook, and practice.
You look up, it's 5 hours later, it's dark outside, and your bladder's about.
But yeah, practice will help you with tension.
Now, if this is so great,
you're having trouble keeping the yarn on the needles and the holding part. Tried both continental and English knitting. You love continental, but the needle tension is so hard, it makes your hand hurt. Okay, so do you hold it too tight? Hey, boy, lived. What's up? You hold the needle in a fist, like a knife, and stab, stab, stab the yarn ball. I think you're doing it wrong if you're trying to make something, Chromite. But you might be a good burglar. Thank you, boy, you lived. Thanks for stopping by. You regularly have your work slip off. So it will help with practice, but I would suggest trying wooden needles instead. He's an excellent hole maker. Wooden needles, in my opinion, are the best because they don't... if you knit too tightly, they don't squeak. They will actually help you keep the tension a little bit better. So you want like a tension where you can do this and your knitting doesn't fall off, but you still want to be able to slide it back and forth. So the tension is your problem. You know what the remedy for that is? Practice, practice, practice. Slidey action. You like that, Tech? I'll do a close-up for you. Come on, focus. This is called knitting porn, for those who have a really vivid imagination. Compressed like an accord, like... Yeah, sort of. Your work does not slide like that. You guess you just have to try more? Practice, yeah. Also, I'll show you the way that I hold... Okay. Whispering practice, practice. Nope, not helping. I'm gonna try and set this up as a creative cam and not a down the cleavage cam, okay? Give me give me a minute. Because that's gonna be difficult with this top, I just realized. Aircom, hey! What's up, Aircom? Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. How are you doing? Can I do that? Okay. I need to... Let me do something. That? There we go. So... now you can see from my perspective. Oh, you can see the belly. Yes, I'm that fat. Oh, and she's kicking me. How are you doing, Aircom? We're teaching people how to knit. So I'll show you the way that I hold my yarn. I'm gonna zoom this in actually. Because... oh. If I could see what I'm doing. Here we go. This is better. So when I hold my yarn, I basically put the thread that I'm working with over my pointer finger. And then I grab the leftovers. I put them inside my hand basically. I just hold it like this. So this is where I control my tension. This point right here. And then I just hold it. Sometimes I will use my 2 fingers inside to help keep that tight. And then I hold the needles in the same way. So I just basically just close in on everything like that. And then I knit. I don't know how to explain it better.
That's what she said.
Because of so many things right now. Well, at least you don't have cleavage cam. That's good. So this pattern is a little bit tricky because I have to do one of these stitches before the other to make the braid part. And this camera also does not... oh, it's not on autofocus. Hey, I'm straight. Yep, I messed up the days. Gonna have to deal with it. I mixed up the days. Pregnancy brain. We blame that. We blame the pregnancy brain. It even rhymes. Use a bigger needle. Hold it with my 2 fingers inside. Just slip up. I get it. I totally get it. Pregnancy does make me fuzzy. Makes me a whole lot of other things as well, but I'm not gonna talk about those. Oh my goodness. You should see how I hold my yarn. See that? It's all the lewdness right now. Nothing I can do. You gotta hold it between your thighs so it doesn't run away. I need to stop being so funny or I can't breathe. Oh my goodness. Drunk on hormones, perhaps. I haven't had a drink since March? Something like that? Called it. Yeah, probably. Someone say the hormones are gonna fade now, though. Like around this time. Either that or they're gonna get another boost again. I don't know. There's like a hormone boost at the beginning, and then it kind of slows down, and then you get a boost at the end. I don't remember. I have a book. It tells me about all the things that my body is going through. But oh no, please don't tell me I forgot to add a stitch. No, I think we're good. Weather prediction. It could calm down or get way worse. Yeah, pretty much. See, sometimes it isn't all that easy, so you gotta help Gotta use your nails to help it. Stopped already, Tech? That, and then... It looks so much better in the other camera. The quality of this other camera, so much better. Right. Okay. You can't compete today, Tech. I'm outrunning you. I'm outlooting you. Had to happen at some point. And I gotta remember to count my stitches, because I need to not go over 30. I'm counting, shush! Alright, be good. 28. So another 2 rows back and forth. And I'll be done with the front. At least the beginning of it. So does this camera help at all? Is it better seeing it from this way? With how I hold the yarn and stuff? That's for you? Are you a lefty or a righty, Manuk? Because I've had so many lefty people ask me if I can help them knit, and I'm clueless. Absolutely clueless. It is so tricky to help someone who doesn't do a thing the same way as you. As a non-knitter, looks good. Yep, this is just the beginning of a romper. So as you can see, when I knit, the yarn that's all over my finger, I hold it pretty tightly, and I make sure that I don't slide the yarn too much forward when I try to knit, so that I have a little space to move the needles, that it doesn't slide off. But I use my right pointy finger to help out so much. I use this to hold these stitches in place when I'm doing things with this needle. So I basically use the right hand very actively when I knit as well. Like, I always use this finger to pull the stitches further down on the needle so that they won't fall off. I don't know if that helps you at all. But that might help you, Anya. Left side tends to slip. How do you hold it then? Because I hold the knitting between my pointy finger and my thumb. Hold it like this, basically. So when I hold here, I can't pull this stitch over. Stops right there because I'm holding it. So if you're holding like this, when you're trying to knit, you have no control of how this is sliding. But if you hold the needle as well as the knitting, it can't run away. I'm exaggerating, of course, but by holding on to the stitches here, they won't fall off for you. Unless they're very, very loose. And then you need to check your tension. Basically, just practice. I think that's all you need for figuring out how to have the stitches not fall off the needle. I mean, they fall off for me sometimes as well when I'm not paying attention, so you just need to take it in your own pace. This is how I make an extra stitch, looking at it from my side. I take this piece of yarn and then I twist it over like that. But I have a little hoop with the excess yarn behind. And then I take the needle and I stick it in behind the hoop. When I tighten it, it falls off. No. So I do this, fold it over, and just slide the needle in behind here. So this is kind of loose. But I just do that, and I hold this, tighten, and I have to cast on heads. And then we flip and we knit. And do that one more time. Yeah, if I were to guess, Manuk and Anya, practice more. It'll become better over time. But changing needles might also help you. Wooden needles have a little bit better grip to the knitting than metallic needles. You might want to try bamboo needles if you don't want to get wooden ones. The wooden ones are kind of expensive. But wooden needles are what I prefer to knit with. Those and these ones. These are even more expensive though. These are carbon fiber needles. These are gold. They have metallic tips, so they're super easy to control, I feel. And the body of the needle is carbon fiber. So it kind of has the same slide to it as wooden needles. Gotta figure out how to hold your hand on the left needle. Your tension keeps falling off. Yeah. Those are so nice. I have so many of them. I have a full set of sock needles in that type. These are like a couple different sizes. So they're 80 centimeters, both of them, 1 in 2.5 and 1 in 3. You don't get these in like replaceable needle tips. And then I have the set of sock needles, which aren't my favorite to knit socks with, because they are wonderful. And these are a size 2. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Size 2. Do you use the long, annoying traditional needles? No. Never. I never use them because I hate them. I've kept a couple, but I've thrown most of them away. You mean the long needles with a stud on the end, so that it doesn't fall off? Never use those. Oh, you gonna kick me now? Huh? You stick him in your armpits. If you can capture something here. Maybe. Being kicky. Yeah, they are just in the way. Google scares you sometimes. You typed in how to hold, and it suggested how to hold left needle continental knit. Are you sure you haven't searched for that before, Anya? Even on a different device? They're gonna track everything. They know you. They probably know that you've been searching for crafty related things before. I've looked up continental knitting. You don't think you'd ever looked up how to hold the needles before? Well, it might also be just a very common thing to search for. Yeah, you can see how I hold mine. This is my left needle. And you can see it from both sides. It's gotten to the point where I don't think about how I hold the needles, it just feels wrong if I don't hold them like this. I have to hold them in a specific way. Boringly normal. Wine glass, baby, pen, chopsticks, a guitar pick, newborn, a ukulele, a pencil, a cigar. Are those your most recent searches, Tech? Okay, let me just count to see if I have 30 stitches here. I do. How to hold auto-completes. Oh, I see. Ooh. Hey Liam, how are you? Oh! I do hope you guys saw that one. Leroy Kickins! She's doing some massive kicks. Oh, she's kicking my side. How are you doing, Liam? Hey, NPR, what's the meaning of this? I mistook the days. I thought it was Thursday. That's my excuse. I thought it was Thursday. I seriously thought it was Thursday. While the stream. Oh, ho! You saw that one. That was like a whoo. You saw that one, right? Please tell me someone saw that. Can someone clip it? Can't wait to have a baby. Are you pregnant, Rose? Are you trying? Or just wishful thinking right now? Pregnancy brain, full effect. Oh yeah. I'm being so distracted by the kicks though. Right now she's bumping her head up here, I think. Your husband and you are trying? Best of luck to you. It is the most wonderful thing. Oh. It's probably the most wonderful thing that's ever happened to me. I didn't realize it until, you know, after it happened. Hey, Geeky Tea Party! I'm due December 9th. So, yesterday it was 2 months. What is the week the baby turned around to come out? I don't know, I think week 40? 40 or 41, I think. You can calculate though. Tomorrow is week 32. You do February 21st? Oh, congratulations! Are you feeling movement yet? Because we're having a kickaroo party right here. She's so active. Right now she has her head up here. I think it's her head. It's either her head or her butt. But since she's also like kicking here, I think it's her head. Because last time the first time we were on an ultrasound, she had her head in one spot, and then her back went down like that, and then her feet went up. Right by her head. She's kicking you right. Do you know it's a girl? That's cool. She wants out. You're having too much fun. She wants to join in. I think so too, NPR. It's fun knitting though. Knitting is fun. You just found out Friday, so does that mean you had your 18-week appointment on Friday? 18-week ultrasound? That's a big one. And yeah, my belly itches all the time. Stretching the skin, I think. I can't count. 20 week? Yep. 21 weeks tomorrow. Cool! So in Norway, our routine ultrasound is at 18 weeks. Yes, I'm sure it's only one. I'm sure it's only one little girl. Only slightly stretched out. I look like I've swallowed a basketball. Look, look. Standing on the run. Basketball. Look. You didn't see this part. You wouldn't know that I was pregnant. If I do like this, you can't tell I'm pregnant now. Couldn't see this part. I don't think you can see it. You can only see it sides. Because I haven't gained. Only here. For this, it looks. My belly isn't. Oh, that's true. My belly isn't the only place I've gained weight. I have also gained some here. Which is nice, you know. I didn't used to have a lot there. I don't have a lot there now either, but it fits. It's the appropriate size, I think. Where did I put my knitting? There it is. The bump peeks out. A lot more than before? A bit. Yes, Tally, I did patch my Lotro client. Not today, though. I did it yesterday. So unless there's something new, I can click it. But yeah, I started patching yesterday. Finished in like an hour or so, I think. I need to add those parameters so it doesn't download the language things. Oh, looks like there's a small patch. No, there we go. Client's up to date. Thank you, though. It would be typical of me and forget that until, like, the Sunday stream. You can tell from the back, kind of. Yeah, Patrick sees it because he knows that I wasn't normally this chubby on the side. I had gotten a little chub on the sides. I have. You're on a loose leash. Chances are she tells you when there's a nice butt on the bus. Or your girlfriend, Tech? I mean the Saturday stream. True, maybe. I'm gonna turn this camera so that I can have a little bit more space. I want space. Oh, you can. Oh, I actually didn't know you could see that I had green hair from behind. This is cool. Distractions are strong in this one. Oh, come on. My screens and everything are working against me. Go that way. I want to. Why can't I move the camera? Meh. Oh, because. Oh, that's. Oh, oopsie. Sorry. Sorry, camera. Didn't mean to do that. I want to break something. There. If I turn it that way, then I can sit here and be visible. Yes. Maybe I should even turn it up a little bit so that I have more space here. I want it that way. Dang it, now I have that song in my brain. A Broken Quest and German localization is meh. I heard about the Broken Quests. I saw Chromie making a post about it on the forums. I need to remember if this is a round where I'm supposed to raid or not. I think it is. Yeah. Earworms are like psychological malware. They spread via humming. Or just putting a random phrase of a song in my chat. That works too. Wouldn't be the first time. If I say hit me baby one more time, how many people are gonna have Britney Spears on their brains? Speaking of songs, uh-oh. Don't get bigger now. How are you finding fitting into stuff? Do you need more clothing? I have 3 of these. These tights go over the belly. Up to like here. I love them. I love wearing tights. They're really comfortable. I can't wear pants. Pants just don't fit. So, and I also have, I think I have 3 or 4 pregnancy tops where they have like extra space in the belly department. They look nice when they're on. Otherwise, I just use the stuff that I have because this sweater is really stretchy. So it's gonna shrink down when I wash it anyway. Britney Spears is now in my... I'm sorry, Roxy. Want me to give you another song? Are they those don't look fat tops with like a ruffle curtain under the bust? No. No. For some reason, I really love tight-fitting clothes while I'm pregnant. I love showing off the belly. So if I'm going anywhere, I like to have clothes sitting tightly over the belly because I like showing it off. I don't want to hide it. Your sister had a get fun when she had her bumps. With underwear? Not sure I understand, NPR. New bras, but yes. New bras. Definitely. I have gotten a few of those. Yeah, the old ones aren't comfortable anymore. Yeah. A wire will dig into your ribs, basically. It's mostly like the bras that I'm getting, it's mostly they don't fit around anymore. They're too tight. Even the new ones that I got that did fit, ooh, when I bought them, they're now kind of tight around the back. You are doing weird movement stuff. Very weird movement. Also, I have to pee very soon. You can't find any bras to fit? You feel the pain? Just get a couple that are bigger than what you normally use. Don't spend too much money on it because you probably won't be using them after. I also suggest getting like some stretchy, just fabric ones without the metal thing. Thank you, Tech. I appreciate the compliment. It's funny how much it stands out. Are you talking about the belly then? Yeah, I do. I feel like, I don't know. I have never felt so good in my own body as I am right now. Is that weird? I've never weighed more. I've never been chubbier. But I've also never felt better. And I'm not sure if that's only the hormones keeping me happy or everything but the belly too. That's true! I think I've gotten more butt. I think I need to exercise a bit though. Especially after. Anything's plantation. Thinks plantation of penises inhabited by elves? What? How's your B12 and blood pressure? They don't take blood tests on the regular checkups, NPR, but they do measure your blood pressure. That's usually been fine. It's a little bit low in the beginning, and then it kicks back up as you produce more blood. But every time I've checked, it's been good. Context needed for that quote. I don't even remember. It's quote number 64. It's a long time ago. Oh, November 2016. No penis plantations in Elfland, but there are full sea farms. My goodness. You're opposite. You just had a hysterectomy. Is that... Wait, is that a breast reduction? Or... Please explain. I've heard it before, but I don't know. They took away all your female parts, so they removed them, basically. Only the boobs, or more as well? Like, round, curvy, butt, whatever? Or not boobs at all? Just lady parts? Your sister had low B12, so they gave her injections in her butt. No wonder her daughter is over 2 meters tall. Actually, I think I had that before, NPR. That was a long time ago. I had low... Yeah, there was like some vitamin or something that I was missing, so... Boobs are the same, but... They took out all the inside parts. Okay, so it's like a... They take out your uterus. So it's... You look the same on the outside, they just fix stuff on the inside. Is that what it means? The no periods part? Sounds like a dream. I love that, Manuk. Uterus, ovaries, fallopian tube, cervix, all of it. Okay, so it's like a... You can't have kids anymore, but you can have all the fun. Wait. You said you were... Hold on, I'm very confused. I might need some context here. If you would like to talk about it. I mean, you're the one that brought it up, but you're also the one setting the limit of how much you want to talk about on stream. But I'm interested now. Because you said... Wait, was it someone else that said they were trying for kids? Hey, Cecile. Yeah, we talk about all sorts of stuff. 100 cc's of context. Stat. You still try to adopt? Was that someone else? That probably was someone else. Yeah. That probably was someone else. Yeah, because Anya, you were the one that asked knitting questions earlier. I'm just mixing people up. I'm sorry. You're 35, you usually go through menopause at 50-ish, but you had endometriosis stage 4. That's something that says you can't have kids, right? Your uterus lining grows outside your uterus and everything? Okay. Because I've heard about endometriosis being something that people that are struggling with fertility have. And pain. We're talking about my curves and all of a sudden they were removed parts in chat. Well, I'm glad you feel a lot better, Anya. It doesn't sound nice going around with that much pain all the time. I think feeling comfortable in your own body is very important. For whatever reason. Usually means a lot of medicine. As long as you're happy. That's the most important part. Being healthy. I really have to pee now. Because she's been kicking my bladder for the past 10 minutes or so. She's definitely lying right here though. I don't know if this is a head or if this is a butt. But when I pat here, I can feel it down here. So it's all connected. Can only hold half a cup now? I can't even hold half a cup, Tech. I have to go so often. If I pat my belly, I can feel the vibrations everywhere. You know, you're used to my weirdness. We can talk about weird stuff. I don't mind. Alright, for those of you who are not sick and tired of all the baby talk, body talk, knitting talk, whatever, I'll be right back. My ticket is sticking out the back. Oh, my... Oh yeah, it is! Neat! Thanks. Fixed it. It is full of water. Water doesn't compress. Transmit vibrations much better than gases. Yeah. Mr. NPR Eagle Eye. Why did you ask? Have the nesting already kicked in for you? Yes. We can talk about that when I get back, because I really, really have to pee. You want to learn to knit? You're crocheting things for the baby and have found so many cute knitting patterns? Well, we can teach you here. Geeky Tea Party. We had a little... I'll show you how to hold the needles kind of a thing earlier. Take the lid off before you drink. You can only cast on. Okay, but casting on is a beginning. Definitely. So, Hellhunt, to elaborate on your have I started nesting? The answer is yes. I started with like the closets in my bedroom. I took everything out, reorganized everything, threw away probably 12 bags of clothes that I've never used or that I've used so rarely that they just stay in the closet. I reorganized everything and made it really neat. And then when I was done with my closet, I took Patrick's closet as well. I reorganized some drawers and cabinets in the kitchen. I'm taking them sort of one by one and figuring out where I want things. I started moving all my baking stuff away from the drawer that's close to the floor. Put it a little bit higher up. There's a reason you don't want to keep flour in a easily reachable drawer for a baby. So I reorganized those. And I'm basically just going through things one by one, trying to figure out how I want things. Cleaning places I've never thought to clean. Things like that. It just feels good getting stuff like that done. And the apartment currently looks like a mess because we've been traveling a lot every weekend, and we have all the new baby stuff. Yeah, this is my first baby. definitely. We've got the bed, we've got the changing table, we've got like the diaper bin, have car seat, have the stroller. It's all like tucked away in different places. How's Johnny? Johnny's good. He's still living off of the feeding that we gave him during stream. He's in my fridge. Johnny, for those of you who don't know, is my sourdough. Okay, we did the first part. I'm just checking the pattern here. 30 stitches, and then add 4 new stitches at the end of every needle in each side until you have 46 stitches. So we're gonna add one right now. Is Johnny a big boy now? I'll show you. One thing I have to say though, one thing that I don't appreciate so much about the pregnancy is that it's harder to walk. And when she kicks me in the ribs, that doesn't feel so nice. But other than that, I'm very happy. But walking is not as comfortable as before, so I take a little bit longer to get from A to B, but I get there. So, here's Johnny. He's my sourdough. And he has not been fed since we fed him on stream last time. So that's what, a week ago? Something like that. But yeah, he's good. Do I go for evening or morning walks at all? No, not really, Voxgun. Not anymore. I used to go for a lot of walks. In the beginning, me and Patrick would take walks. But right now, it's painful. So... that line is the original size? Yes. This line was the size that he was when we fed him. So he grew up to here, and then now he's slowly sinking down again. Smells so good though. Maybe I shouldn't be sniffing in fresh yeast. We don't want to get her drunk. Little Shop of Horrors? No, I haven't seen that. Move around some things. Bought some knitting books, but you're currently looking for other ones to buy since you really want to knit Continental. It's a musical. Oh, really? Okay. Well, if you want to knit Continental, you can see if you can understand anything from watching me. I knit Continental. Now I'm adding stitches though. Come on. So add 4. And a 4. 4 extra stitches on the end here. Knitting help? You know what you might be playing tomorrow if you decide to stream? I don't know. I've thought about Sims, actually. I'm in between Sims 4. Oh, I need to put it behind the overlay. There we go.
Less than 3.
Thank you so much. Hilarwin, thank you so much for the resub. Oh, I didn't spin Scaper, that's why. Forgot. How does it get the vertical stripes in the knitting? What, this? Alternating knits and purls. So this is called, it's called ribbing, yeah, isn't it? Or is ribbing the other way? So yeah, it's from one side, it's 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, all the way. On the other side, it's also 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, etc. But every 4th row on the knit stitches, I knit the second stitch before the first one. And that's what makes the braids. That's what makes them overlap like that. But the back looks like 2 knits, 2 purls. And it's very stretchy. Knitting that way makes it super stretchy. So it's good for socks. It's just in a good way. Can I get this camera to behave? Grr. Grr. Make extra just in case. Do you call them spares? Oh, Cecile. That's nice. That's great. No, you don't. You can't make any extra. Okay, so equal to knit. Check it up. See what I'm doing? What I should be doing is I should be having my good camera being the zoomed in close-up cam. What's cool about your new love for knitting is that you live across the street from a local yarn shop. Oh, that is hazardous. Hazardous for your wallet, Anya. Hey, nerdy cat. Long way to go to that level. All you do is very simple knitting. Good eyes, we call it. What do you call good eyes? Or recognizing patterns? Is that what you mean? Knit 1 purl 2 yarn? That's cute. What's up, Arthas? What's up? How are you? He's lying on the side now. Kicking me. All good? Nice! What have you been up to? I haven't seen you in the longest time. What have you been up to? We're basically just hanging out here chatting about weird things that your body goes through when you're pregnant. And how to knit. And different types of yarn and needles. Patterns. Work, guitar, other games. Harassing Lewis. You know, same old, same old. Sounds good though. 14th of November, my last day of work before I go on leave. Good eyes, probably the most simple knit pattern. Oh, it's the name of a pattern. Wait, is it? Is Good Eyes the name of a specific pattern? Hell Hunt! Thank you for spending your Twitch Prime sub in my channel! Thank you! Hope you enjoy your emotes! And if you would like to, if you're not already on Discord, sync up your Discord account with your Twitch account and you will also get access to the all-so-secret sub-channel in Discord where I do random giveaways and stuff. And we talk about emotes and things. Things for the future. Your scarf photo? I'm sorry, I have to say I don't. Did you post it in my Discord? You did, I can find it. Media. Nerdy. Cat. I see your post in the introduction channel. I don't see it in the media share. Was it a long time ago? You've been lurking on my streams for almost a year? Well, you would have been welcome to lurk for as long as you'd like, Hell Hunt, without being a sub. But thank you, I appreciate you subscribing as well. Some people tell me they like to subscribe to streams because they don't pay for Netflix or things like that, so they put the money forward to help streamers out instead, which I think is a cool way to look at it. Where the cat photos are? How long ago is this, Nerdy Cat? Fur Baby Palace. Nerdy. No, I don't see it. I'm searching for your name, but is that it? Scarf? Oh, that picture! I remember. Just the blue. Why can't I find that though? Did you change your Twitch name? No, your Discord name? Maybe? That's weird. I wonder why I can't find it. But okay, yeah. So that scarf is made with basic ribbing, which is basically just knit all the way, back and forth. Knit, 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 knit. It is the simplest pattern there is, yeah. And it's so comfortable to knit. I love knitting knit stitches. Back with toast and cold meat slices. You take back your earlier comment about Cecile. He has marvelous ideas. Did he talk about food? And yeah, Arthas, you are still the first sub ever. First person to subscribe to my channel. Pearl is annoying sometimes. It is. It is super annoying. I can never, if I do only pearl stitches, or if I'm doing like one row of pearl stitches right in between a lot of knit stitches, my knitting becomes so uneven. So uneven. It's not even fun. Okay, I need to add 4 stitches to this side as well. What does SMH stand for again? I see it all the time, but I always forget. Shaking my head. Is that what it is? I don't think I knew that. But I had a feeling it had something to do with being exasperated. And sick of something. Or annoyed. You found a way to hold a string that works for you? Nice! Perfect! See, that's the best way, when you figure out your own way. Something that works for you. People can tell you how to do things a million times, but if it doesn't feel right, it's not gonna work. Unless you, you know, over practice and make it feel right. I think Patrick should be coming home very soon as well. He's on archery practice today. So did you do it very differently from the way that I do, Anya? You found out that knitting is a very relaxing activity, like reading. You can talk in the very same time. Yeah, I like knitting as well, because I can knit, I can watch a TV show at the same time. And when I keep both my hands and my brain occupied at the same time, I'm very relaxed. If I'm just going to sit still watching a TV show, I'm gonna start fiddling with anything that's nearby. I'm very restless when it comes to my hands. But if I'm making something or coloring or something like that, I can like go completely in the zone and just be super relaxed. Love it. Switch back to your aluminum sticks, just so much more glidey for you. Put the string through your middle and index finger like you do. But you wrap this string around your pinky twice. Okay, so you do like an extra something like that. Helps you keep the tension. As long as you don't cut off your blood flow. That's a good good idea. But watch it so your pinky doesn't get blue. Alright, how many stitches are we at? Okay. My brain will be AFK for a few seconds while I count. 38. I was waiting for a sound effect. I knew it. 38. I need 46. So 2 more rounds of adding 4 stitches on each side. Also, why are you stuck? Huh? Oh! Not stuck anymore. On the floor though? No. Come up from there. Oh, I can't reach it. Belly. Okay. Oh, I got it. Is this better than exercise? Trying to pick stuff up from the floor with this in the way? There are so many things that I thought that I would never struggle with that I'm struggling with now. Like putting on my socks in the morning is the most exhausting thing. I'm gonna have to start asking Patrick to put my socks on. That's how you are these days when you drop stuff, but you're not pregnant. Well, still counts. But seriously though, putting on socks takes so much energy. You wouldn't believe it. You found watching streams while coloring, having a cup of tea, the best relaxing time. Usually do it when all your housework is done and your kid is in bed and you have an hour or two to yourself. I got you back into coloring? Oh, that's nice! I love to hear that. I'll be doing more coloring streams, Hellhunt. As soon as I go on leave, I'm planning on, like, as soon as we get the apartment in order, everything you like clean, tidy, ready to go for her to come, then I'm just gonna take some time to myself and just sit and knit and color and stream and just enjoy it while it lasts. But up until then, I'm gonna be in full, like, prep mode. Nesting mode. But coloring is so relaxing. I wanna complete a full coloring book at some point. I wanna complete one of my books. Which is gonna take a long time. Ugh. Yawn. That's gonna take a long time. But I would like to do it. I've seen so many nice inspirational coloring pictures though on Instagram and Facebook. I'm getting so many ideas for specific images that I want to color in the same way. I just need to take the time to do it because all the stuff that I want to do takes a long time. Like many layers of color on top of each other until you get the exact shade that you're happy with. And then you need to build the depth of it the way that you want to. Because I generally am not happy if I can see the paper shine through. I want to flatten the texture and the paper completely and fill it all with color. That's when I think it looks best. So when you started at over 100 pictures to color, which one do you have? I'll hunt. Joanna Basford's books are definitely my favorite, and she's releasing another one, I don't know, in a few days, I think? And it's all full of flowers, which I think is so nice. Coloring flowers is very calming. You can just play around with as much color as you like. I want to get a good setup though for coloring streams. To adjust the setup so that I can get it exactly the way that I want it. 'Cause right now the color changing thing on my camera is on like auto mode. So right now it actually looks very yellow for some reason. Actually, Patrick might have changed some settings when he was messing with it earlier. I don't know how much I should play with that now, though. I'm gonna figure it out. I could change this. It does make it a little. Makes it kind of warmed. I don't know. Works. Anytime I drink something cold, he wakes up. He starts fiercely kicking me. What am I knitting? I am knitting the romper in this set. So I'm knitting this. I've already knit the jacket and the hat. Yes, and yeah, it is. It's gonna be the set that I put her in when we bring her home. If it fits. I don't know. But if it fits. Yeah, I have them. I have them right here. I'll show you the other thing that I knit as well. I was showing off things earlier, but I can show again. Hat. Right here. The hat. Might be a little bit big, actually. I don't know. At least it's stretchy, so should fit. And then jacket. I'm so happy with the jacket. It turned out great. It's got the raglan arms. So you start knitting this from the bottom up. You knit the arms separately, attach them, and then you knit this edge right here. So it's got an edge on both sides, one of them with the buttonholes and one of them with the buttons. So you pick up stitches along the edge to knit this ribbing part here. And it's facing like that way instead of down. So hopefully it will fit at some point. It's very stretchy though. Like very stretchy because of the way that it's knit. So sure it could fit for a while. But yeah, this is the pattern. I like the way that this, and it's knit in merino, so it's a very soft yarn. Thun merino. So it is 100% merino wool. 50 grams is 175 meters approximately. And then recommended needle size is 3. 10 centimeters should be 27 stitches. Yeah, 27. Alright, see you later, Ingilena. Thanks for hanging out. It says that on all the labels, Manuk. It's neat to see a label from another country. Do they look different? Basically, the numbers here will tell you if you can replace a different yarn with something else. So the needle size, the recommended needle size, doesn't always have to be exact. But if you look at the amount of stitches, like this one, the one right next to my finger, this says that 10 centimeters going across the needle, like 10 centimeters across from here to here is 27 stitches if you have the correct yarn tension. So what you do when you make something and you need to make it, if you want to replace the yarn, you can check the grams. If it's 50 grams equals about 175 meters, if that number is very close, then you can know that, yeah, you can replace the yarn with that type and use that instead and use the same pattern. But if you're gonna measure, if your yarn tension matches the one on the packet, you actually need to knit yourself. You need to knit yourself a patch in the pattern that you're gonna knit. So if I was gonna check if my tension was correct, I would have to knit a patch in this pattern, measure 10 centimeters across, and count the stitches. See how many stitches I get within 10 centimeters. And if that matches 27, then I'm on track. If it doesn't match, if I have more stitches, that means my garment will be smaller than the pattern says. So if I'm okay with that, I can just continue. But if I have too many stitches within the same amount, that means the garment will be smaller. And if I want to try and follow the pattern, I could go up half a needle size to help me with the tension. So I would knit a new patch, going up half a needle size, and then checking again, how's my tension now? And then you can see what works best for you. So yeah, that's what that's for. And sometimes it will also tell you how many rows you need to get 10 centimeters. But what's most important is going across. I dropped the yarn again. This is a hassle. Ugh. Okay, I got it. I need to stop dropping things on the ground because I can't pick them up. On your current yarn, it says 16 stitches and 15 are. Yeah, 15 rows. So that means if you knit a 10 by 10 patch, you should have 16 stitches going that way and 15 rows counting from the top down. Usually it's smart of you to knit more than 10 centimeters top and bottom, sides and top and bottom, because your edges are always going to be a little bit off. So make a bigger patch and put the measuring tape in the middle. Like flatten it out, don't stretch it, don't try to warp the fabric, just leave it. Put it down on a flat surface, a table or something, pat it down, leave it, and then measure. Okay, so I added those stitches on that side. No, cast on more than 16 stitches. That's what I meant. Cast on more than 16. Give yourself a little padding on the sides, because the sides, depending on the pattern that you knit, it might like turn inwards, might warp a little bit on you. So you're gonna make a test patch. I would say make it like 24 stitches or something, like add a little extra on each side. And then knit so that you have more than 10 centimeters. Measure. Yeah, measure from the middle, because that's where it's going to be most even. Okay, I'm gonna add another 4. I think I will be ending the stream as soon as Patrick comes home, by the way. A heads up. I think his archery practice is done around 8, so he just has to get home. But I would be super up for doing like a knit along sometime, where we can decide beforehand what pattern we're gonna make, and everybody gets some time to make sure that they have, you know, the correct needles, they have the correct yarn, and then we have a stream where I basically sit and knit step by step, and you can follow along, ask questions along the way, and we will try to make it so that everybody can keep track. So and then, you know, if I'm not very good at doing frequent knitting streams, I'm actually going to make a separate Discord channel for this, because I think it's going to be like a subject that's very limited to a few people that want to join. So I'll make a separate Discord channel that we can use for it, and then if I know that it's going to be a while until the next knitting stream, I can say, okay, if you want to, knit up until this point, and then we will continue from there on the next stream. Things like that. You've been knitting this entire time? That's so cool. Have you been working on your tension, Anya? Not dropping your stitches? She's being so movie, right? Oh, holy smokes. I wish you guys had gotten that one. It was big movement. Big movement. You haven't knitted in ages? Get on it! Archery practice sounds kind of fun and a good skill to have if an apocalypse happens. Or if this one start bringing girls or boys home. Come on, show them how cool you can kick. It's only the knit stitch. You want to make sure your tension, your knit stitch looks good before you move on to purl. Good idea. You guys are seeing that one, right? That was a big one. Not sure what you would knit? We were just talking about a knit along with Norris. You can join us if you want. I'm gonna make a Discord server, Discord channel for it. I'll find a pattern that I want to knit, one that's fairly easy. Only knit some purls. Yeah, that's the plan, Manuk. I have lots of, yes, exactly. I was about to say that, a dishcloth. I have lots of patterns for dishcloths. And it doesn't matter if they look horrible the first time you make them, because they're just gonna get dirty and thrown away eventually anyway. And that also does not... that also does not put a big requirement on the type of yarn. Like any type of cotton yarn will do. Cotton or acrylic. You know what? Let's do that. And then it also doesn't matter what kind of needle size you use. As long as the needle size matches the yarn, you know? We could all follow the same pattern and be using what we have at home. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Shall we start by picking out the pattern? Because I can go fetch my book. And then I'll share the pattern with you on Discord. So you all have it. It might need some translating though, because it's gonna be in Norwegian. We can start right now, Minoras. We might not start the knitting now, but we can pick out the pattern. And you guys can help me decide and see if you like it. Gotta make sure you have the yarn and needles. So, just to recap, you can use any type of yarn, really. And as long as you have the needles to match. As long as... Let's say the needles have to match the size of the... size that's on here. Aww. Hellhunt, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Anya. That is so sweet. Thank you. So this is the book. This is the book that I'm gonna find a pattern in. I'm gonna skim through this and see if there's some that catch my eye. There's a bunch in here. Just you beware. You can make all sorts of cloths. So let me browse through this with you. There's some really nice ones in here. Oh. One's white, doesn't show up that well. I have been making a few of these, actually. Look at these ones. The little leaves. And it looks like there's some increasing and some decreasing here, but it's not very difficult. These aren't super difficult. And they're small. You can make like a bunch of them. You can use them as coasters even. This is just a diagram. The diagram is right here. So... okay, there's a few things in here. Hey Zibnaf, what's up? You can connect them and make a doll blanket or a baby blanket, yep. Or connect 4 of them and make like a bigger dishcloth, or connect even more and make a dish towel. The opportunities are endless. Pillow. What's she wearing on her hands? Oh. This? Oven mitts? I think they're oven mitts. With the same type of pattern as this cloth. Right here. With some hole pattern. Looks like this is the pattern. I mean, they could be hand dishcloth. You can use them as that. It doesn't have to be something other than what you want it to be. It is. It is actually a dishcloth mitten. That's what it says. Dishcloth mitt. And I think actually you knit it in a square and you just stitch it together. That's what you do. This one's pretty. I like the color. This one's also cool. Circular one. Here's one. I'm just trying to look at the patterns to see how many different stitches you need to know to make these. I think you're gonna have to learn more than just knit and purl. But it's not difficult. This one is a heart mitt thing. That one's nice. The pattern looks advanced, but it's not that advanced. You have a just knit and purl one? Yeah, post it on Discord. Sure. Something to make. Last week you had a PD psychotic breakdown. You're now in hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Zibnaf. Maybe sitting here listening to us talking about knitting and crafting can help calm me down a bit. I find it very relaxing, at least. Here's a towel. Pattern for a towel. It's been over 5 years since you knit. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There are some really nice ones, though. I love this pattern. This is just knits and purls. Every other purl. Then you have some... This one's a bit more advanced in here. In Halloween spirit, the smiley cloth. You can't really see it that well, but there's a smiley there. What other things are there beside knits and purls? You have a throw, where basically you just throw the yarn over the needle and then you continue knitting, and then on the next row again, you have to deal with that thrown stitch. And then you have knit two together, where you basically... Oh, holy spokes. You okay? And then you have knit two together, and then you have knit through the back loop, pull the first one over the other one. There's like a whole bunch of different things you can do that look different. Oh, and then you have the sad cloth. You have the smiley cloth, and then you have the sad cloth. Sad cloth looks like this. This one's actually a bib. Baby bib. Yeah, most of it is just combinations of knit and purl and doing something to more than one stitch at a time. So you can take 2 stitches and knit them together. And this is just like a regular stripy baby cloth. It's just There's no pattern, just knit all the way. Just alternate the color of yarn that you use. Small ones for Lita, big ones for you. Maybe. There's actually a baby blanket in here as well. I didn't know that. This one looks nice. How do you upload pics to the general in Discord? It hasn't caught up to your sub. You don't have to be a sub to do that, but I would prefer you put it in a separate channel. Did you just join the server? Because if you just joined, yeah, you just joined. Okay, you don't have access to the other ones. I'm gonna add you to the shinies. There you go. So now you should have access to all the channels. If you look under media, actually, let me create that other channel. I'm gonna make it and I'm gonna call it Knit Along Text Channel. And I'm gonna limit it to shinies. So on the bottom of the media list, you have the Knit Along channel. How about you post it in there? It is freshly created. Also, I know the music stopped, but I kind of like us just chilling out with that music. This one is like a double cloth. The bee stitch, that looks cool. Looks good in like color variegated yarn. That looks neat. Looks very neat. Huh. Not too shabby. I'm going to pin these so that we have all the different patterns in there. Is that one yarn that has different colors? Yes. Yes, it is. Trouble leaning forward? Yes. You think? There's something that stops me. There's a blockage. We are very bumpy today. Bumpy lumpy. And she's been kicking me like crazy as well. We're trying to figure out a pattern for a knit along. Patrick is gonna be home soon, and then I'm gonna bother him for an answer of if we're coming this weekend or not. He was gonna decide during archery practice. He had to just check if he had a tournament next week. If he doesn't have something next week, then we're likely to come next week instead. But we'll see. I will get back to you. He should be here any time though. So hopefully that's not too late. These ones. There's a pillowcase. A pillowcase with braids. This one's got like a navy type pattern to it. You can't really see it that well. But it's got like fishes, an anchor, and stripes. Could you stop it? Distracting me. This is also the diagram. The pattern is called Cloth Overboard. And it looks like it's just knits, pearls, knits. Yeah. Just knits and pearls. And you can choose if you want it all in the same color or if you want to add two colors. This is knit all in the same color, so you can barely see the pattern. But if you want to use two colors, you can do that as well. They should have done it in blue. Anchor. That's cool. And this is used for like coasters. I mean, I love the color. I'm not gonna lie. But this is super easy. Super, super easy. I'm gonna keep a pin on this one. Knitting and crochet, exactly the same thing, except anyone who knows either will shoot you for saying that. Yes. I know both. And first of all, you use different tools for knitting and crocheting. The result is tangled yarn. Depends. Depends. You tried crochet, you just can't. Practice. Comes with practice as well. Ooh. See, here they're combining a bunch of the patterns and making like a cover that you can put under your plates on the table to make a nice dining table setup. Then you can have the anchor under the cups, and then you can have like a big one under the plates. Yeah, placemat. Yarn bending. That should be the name of a channel. Yarn bending. Our superpower. Last Airbender can go take a bun. This one is just like a simple cloth with different colors. I'm keeping a pin on the anchor as a starter one. Air, water, fire, earth, and yarn. This one is also pretty. But it's got throws in there and decreases. This one is actually just knits and purls, so this one would be easy to make. But it's not as cute as the anchors. The last yarn bender. Great. This one is actually called Stina. Not Stina, but Stina. But it means the paths. Then you have a rainbow wavy cloth. Which looks neat. But I don't want to use something that will require people to get like a whole bunch of yarn. I want to make something that you can just buy one skein and that's it. So I think the anchor ones are gonna be a nice hit. Almost looks like an Afghan. Yeah. You could easily crochet this as well. The rainbow one. I've seen a pattern where you can crochet waves like this. Typical Norwegian circle. You can put it under your plates, or you can... It's like the Norwegian flag colors. Hey, Amaranth there! Belly has grown! We are... tomorrow? 32 weeks. 32 weeks tomorrow. Are we getting bumpy? Due date is December 9th. Here we have more like 17th of May decorations. It's a Norwegian book, so they're gonna add like some flag colors and stuff. We have this one. Things on the right kind of remind me of bunny ears. What do you think, Manook? Time does fly. No, I do agree. Time does fly. It's like 8 weeks left. That kind of terrifies me. She's probably gonna be here in 8 weeks. Time flies. This one is a little bit tricky. Do this one and yeah, another one that's like semi-tricky. 8 weeks until you have a tiny human to look after and shower with love. Yeah. 8 weeks? You knew you can't keep track of time, but that's quick. I know, right? It is so quick. Look, here's like an Easter cloth with bunnies and Easter eggs. This is like a pot cloth for holding warm items. You have this one with braids on the side. I don't think this one is super tricky either. No, but it might require an extra needle. One color is enough. I'm deciding what to make. I think I've decided. I think we're going for the anchor. That one's the one that stands out most to me. Because it's easy. It's small, so it doesn't take a long time. People could get it done in one stream. This one is also very nice. Got lots and lots of texture to it. But I'm thinking we should start with something that is, you know, even more easy. This one is actually really pretty too. Grandpa's cloth. Oh, it's the same one. This one I have made. I've made this one. I made one of these in green. It's not super tricky, just a lot to remember. If you don't have the pattern in front of you all the time. This one is nice. But it has braids, and it has throws, and it has decreases. So this one might be the next one. Heart cloth. Which is a bit more advanced again. This one is nice. I think it's just knits and pearls. Yeah. This one is only knits and pearls. So this could perhaps be the next one. A bigger cloth. It's called Shekas, which means handsome. Then you have a really nice type of Viking braid. I like these. How do you do multiple colors? Sometimes you cut the yarn and you just take the new yarn and you start knitting. And then you sew in the ends after to make it look nice. And other times you will not cut the yarn, but you will start knitting with the new yarn instead. And you will just wrap the other yarn around with you until you need to start knitting with that again. So you bring it with you, but you hide it in the back. That's you. Check us. Yes, Dad. All right, we have decided, well, I have decided. This is going to be our knit along pattern. Does anyone disagree? You can make coasters. You can make 4 of them, sew them together and make a dishcloth. You can make 40 of them and make a blanket. Up to you. But I think this is going to be a good start for a knit along. So I'm going to scan the pages, post them to Discord. I think it's this one. Yep. Hello. Hi. But yeah, I'm going to scan the pattern and then I'm going to post it to Discord, and you guys can decide whether you would like to start right away or if you want to wait until hopefully wait until we knit it together. Maybe we should start tomorrow. Maybe I should do gaming tomorrow. Maybe I should just do knitting instead. I haven't decided. I'll keep you posted in the knit along channel. Patrick appears. He does. Knitting, yes. Thank you. Alright, so this means I am going to be heading off for the evening. We won't be compiling the master list of games you're going to play. Yeah, we need to do that as well, Cecile. I have many things I would like to do on stream. He shoots himself, yeah. No, he doesn't shoot himself. He shoots. Phrasing. Yeah, he has just arrived from archery practice. Okay. There will be some streaming tomorrow, yes, but I'm ending now because I need to go spend some time with Patrick and head to bed, because I apparently thought it was Thursday today, so I got my days mixed up.